What's going on with y'all, man? How your mama and them? Welcome back to Healthy Don't Hurt. My name is E-Man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today's video is about whether people are oppressed or if you are unresourceful and lazy. Are you truly oppressed or are you unresourceful and lazy? As a black person, I've heard the oppressed word be thrown around so loosely, it honestly makes me sick to my stomach. And I try to make videos like this to not only help young black people, but people of other races too. And I just want to give some transparency on this whole oppression play. You know, in 2024, as a black man, I truly do not think that the color of my skin holds me back in the slightest. I'm going to get it regardless. I do not care. I am relentless. I am ruthless. Professionally, in any competition where a reward is on the line. It could be financial, it could be academic, it can be, even just status. Anything that I want, I don't think that the color of my skin is going to hold me back in any way, shape, or form in the year 2024. This is not 1947 anymore. You know, this ain't 1816 where we're 3/5 of a man. You know, we have a fair shake in this game. And I refuse, and you should refuse also, to let anybody tell you otherwise. We have ChatGPT on our phones, guys. We have a supercomputer that's available to everybody, free of cost. We have ChatGPT on our phones. Any question that you have, it is ready and available. And that goes for jobs, for fitness, recipes, real estate, budgeting, finance, self-care, all that shit. It's all in your phone, right? I've gotten extremely far. It would blow people's minds how far I've gotten with just a high school diploma. And I'm a black dude from Pittsburgh with no parents. You know, it don't get any more unorthodox than me, right? I was raised by my sister. And she was a sledgehammer and she was not a rose. That's a tough ass woman. And to be real with you, if you raising me, you got to be tough. You know, because I like to test the waters. You know how it is when you're a kid, and I'm sure other people, you know, when you were a teenager and a young man, you were testing the waters too. You know, and I've always been a hustler. I've always been about getting my paper and trying to take it to the next level. Constantly. And you could see it in my old YouTube videos, even back in the hoopty days. You know, it's really sad seeing black people and even other non-black people use excuses as to why they can't be successful. And they try to blame, you know, racism, try to blame the white man. They try to blame all this stupid shit. Bro, it's you. It's not society. It's you. You know, I know the accountability hurts. I know that shit stings. You know, but unless you change, nothing else will, you know. And we were telling white people that back in the day, you know, ain't that some shit? But unless you change your mindset and unless you become open to the fact that it is possible and that the tools are available because they're right there, nothing will change. We have master classes on YouTube for technology, for business, for anything that you're interested in. Landscaping, hardscaping, construction, plumbing, electrical, roofing. You can learn the basics of getting your CDL. You can get ahead in life if you just use the internet and use your smartphone as a tool instead of just for entertainment. And get serious about it. Get serious about your life, about your finances, your fitness, your health, your relationships, your mindset, your emotions, your trauma, your healing. You can do it, you know. But people don't want to be resourceful. And I know I'm going to sound like Uncle Tom, you know. I've been told that a couple times, which is pretty funny because I feel like I help black people more than the pro-blacks have. And I'm not a pro-black. I'm pro-everybody. I want everybody on, not just the black people. Because I feel like by excluding other races in my videos, even if the video is about a black person, if I exclude other races, then, you know, we're just as bad as they were 100 years ago, you know? So everybody else's opinion is just as valid as mine. you know? But like, what type of mindset do you have when you're trying to get these opportunities, you know? These jobs, actually, to be honest with you, these Fortune 500 companies, they've got to include you in their workforce, because they have inclusivity requirements. Statistically, you need a certain amount of Black people, LGBT, you need a certain amount of representation in your company, you know? And if not, you know, lawsuits might come up. You know, that happens all the time. You might lose a business deal due to lack of diversity. It's 2024. You know, and this isn't just Black people, it's other nationalities as well, and other genders, and etc. Y'all gotta be able to read the room, fam, and act accordingly. You might not like the system, but, you know, play to win at least. Don't just complain about the rules. Use it to your advantage, you know, and change. And if you don't like how it's going, go to a different company, start your own company, you know. It's kind of wild, fam. It's kind of wild. Companies have actually lost business deals because of lack of inclusivity. So if this is going on in 2024, how are Black people oppressed, or how is anyone oppressed? To be real with you, like, be honest. I'm being honest. I'm being real, guys. I work in finance, and we had a really large business deal with Disney World, and this is a perfect example. And we had a business meeting, and I didn't go, but people on my team had went. Or not my team, but multiple people, some people from my team and some people from other teams had went down, and they were trying to do a business deal. And so they sent our reps down. They sent our agents or our analysts. And so we went down to Disney World, and we had 9 white men and we had 1 white woman. And they were all dressed up in suits, white woman included. She had blonde hair. Everybody dressed to the T. Everybody dressed to the nines, right? And they're waiting inside the elevator, or they're waiting inside the lobby, excuse me, not the elevator. They're waiting inside the lobby, waiting for the Disney World executive, the Disney executive, to come out, because we were going to do business with them. And the person at the front desk had got up, went to go get the executive, and she came out, and the executive was not with her. And she said, we're going to move in a different direction. We're not going to do business with you. You guys won't even get a chance to speak with the executive. I know you guys flew out. The meeting was scheduled. He was expecting you guys, but we're just not seeing what we're looking for from this company. And what she meant by that is, you guys have 9 white men and 1 white woman. I don't see an Asian woman, a Mexican. I don't see any Black men. I don't see any LGBT, no Z's or Zems. I don't see any diversity in this. So Disney World wants nothing to do with your business. Now, is that right? I don't think that's right, because it's about the product or service and the quality that we provide, right? So I think Disney World was wrong with doing that. But that just goes to show that the opportunities are there for people of color and people of different genders and different variations. Like, the diversity, it works. The diversity requirements and the diversity expectations work in your favor, you know, and they're in place even at the highest level. So we really can't say that we are held back or hamstringed due to the color of our skin. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This internet shit is powerful. You can get a tech job. You can learn how to code at freecodecamp.com. This is me just trying to help you guys out. I use this website myself. That I've learned skills that have gotten me hired, multiple jobs. And I would say arguably it's changed my family's life, because instead of me making $35,000 a year in a restaurant, I make close to 60 and probably going to hit 70 over the next couple of years, if not more. Depends how hard I work. It's up to me. It's up to you too. Right? And I'm just trying to help people and have an honest conversation about this. This is something that bothers me, because I feel like people are so stuck in their victim mindset that they prevent themselves from being the best you that they could possibly be. And that's cancerous. And I've heard people in my family, I've heard people in other settings talk about oppression and this, that, and the third. They're talking about this stuff in 2024 like it's 1960, You know, I'm like, what are you guys on? But if I say that, I'm the Uncle Tom, right? Like, nobody's stopping you from learning skills that you could put on your resume that you could use to apply to jobs. You know, you can get a Coursera membership. Coursera is an online learning platform, and they have courses where you can get certificates and learn and build projects about any industry, about any position, any role, any sector, in any department, in any industry. You can learn those skills, get a certificate, and use that to get hired. And you have access to all of the courses for $50. It's not free like Free Code Camp, but it's there. Code Academy, I actually have a membership to Code Academy currently right now, codeacademy.com. They have multiple courses for free where you can code different languages, different scripting languages. You can learn data science, data analysis. You can even learn front and back web development. You can learn iOS, learn how to build apps. You can even learn Android development. You can be an Android developer and build apps for your cell phone. They get paid a lot. They get to work remote. Vacation time is plentiful. Sick time is plentiful. Benefits are great. You know, tons of room for growth and advancement because we continue to have more apps and more websites as time goes on. And those apps and websites not only have got to be built, developed, they've got to be maintained, monitored, secured, and they've also got to be updated quite frequently. So, you know, with that being said, I got that membership. It cost me $20 a month. I paid $236 for an entire year. It's a full course where I'm learning full stack development. They offer coaching, career coaching. And yeah, bro, they really teach you from start to finish. And it's not just, you know, with web development or with coding or with, you know, it's the information's available for almost any career almost besides medicine, you know. There are very few careers that you can't get a hold of, that you can't get into for free. You know, medicine, of course, and I'm sure there are tons of other ones, a CDL, you know. There are a few industries where you're kind of, you know, outside the gates. You don't get the shot because you don't have the license or the certificate. But a lot of companies will endorse you. You can get your CDL through a company. They'll pay for your CDL. A lot of companies offer tuition reimbursement. They're not going to turn you away simply because you're black or you're gay or you're this or you're that. You know, I think you're just making excuses. The opportunity's there. And yeah, this is just my opinion, bro. Like, as a black man, like, y'all with this black shit be killing me. This black card is played the fuck out. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it real. And y'all sound soft. Y'all sound like a liability when y'all say that. Like, when someone brings up race in any situation, I'm like, you are a liability. I don't want you anywhere near me. Stay away from me. Stay as far away from me as possible. Because I need somebody, if we're working on something or we have a goal, if things don't go well or if you fuck up, I need you to be like, hey, I messed up. How can I fix this? Not you walking around blaming racism. You know? I'm just being real. Now, I am sure that there are scenarios where people have viewpoints towards black people that are unfair. Okay. I'm sure they're out there. Right. But is it going to stop you? Right. It might stop you working for this company, but it won't stop you from working for a company. You know, when I'm applying for these jobs, when I'm doing business, I know my bag is somewhere. My mindset is somebody has my bag. Somebody has my opportunity. This person might not, but somebody else definitely does. And it's not even just with racism, guys. People judge unfairly. They might not like me because I'm bald. I don't give a fuck. Somebody got my paper. You might not like me because I'm overly friendly. My personality might be overbearing. I'm a extrovert. I am a social butterfly. That, you might not like that. You know, I crack jokes, you know, sometimes in moments, intense moments where jokes might not be appropriate. I do it to cool things off and to keep morale up. Okay? You might not like that. That's fine. Everybody is not for everybody. You aren't going to be for everybody. That doesn't make it racist. Sometimes it might make it racist, but not all the time. And it's not enough to stop you, man. It's not enough to stop you. Or a woman. I have a great fan base as well. Or not fan base. I have a great female viewer base as well. I don't have fans. I'm not a celebrity. Want to make that clear. I'm just a bald dude in the camera with glasses sitting in his car. But God bless. This is my personal opinion. What do you guys think in the comment section below? Are Are you oppressed? Are black people oppressed? Gay people, trans people, any people that are not considered, that are considered different, are they oppressed, or are they lazy and unresourceful?